Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to this new video. In this video, inshallah, we will talk about the stabbing incident that happened at Speaker's Corner 2 weeks ago. You know that a Christian polemicist, Hatun was stabbed at Speaker's Corner by someone who is allegedly a Muslim. Ever since, many people were throwing all kind of claims about this incident. Some people were saying it was clearly staged, some people had doubts, some people thought it was absolutely true and original. But let's take it step by step. I will start with some stuff that I found so strange about this whole incident. Things that make you wonder, what's wrong with these people? Shouldn't they have done this? Shouldn't they have done that? So let's begin, and please pay attention to what's coming. The first thing that was strange to me, why would the criminal who attacked Hatun throw the knife and run? Shouldn't he have kept the knife with him just in case someone chased him? He can threaten him with the knife. But why did he throw the knife? Well, that's not a big deal, right? Because it usually happens in crimes that someone tries to stab someone and then he throws the knife. If this was staged, then this seems to me like a message to the police. It was an assassination attempt, and here's the evidence, please. I dropped the knife for you. I'm saying if, again, I'm saying if. This is not an evidence. This is just something that caught my attention. The second thing is, the whole reaction of the people who were around was very strange. There were around 20 people, and yet the attacker surprisingly managed to run away. If you see other incidents at Speaker's Corner where Hatun was not even attacked, sometimes someone will just try to grab the Quran or grab the book in her hand, and all of a sudden you will see hysteria by the people who were around her. In this case, everyone is just calm, apart from just few people. This man here, remember this man, because he's the only one who seems to be real in this whole incident. The next thing is, I'll ask you a question. If someone attacked you with a knife and you got cuts on your head and you're bleeding, what's the first thing you're going to do? Well, I think everyone will agree with me that the first thing is you will try to stop the bleeding. You're gonna take a tissue paper or t-shirt or anything and you're going to wipe the blood from your face and you will try to stop the bleeding, right? This, however, didn't happen. Hatun didn't care. But maybe she forgot, right? She was under shock of the attack. The problem is, the guy that we spoke about earlier, the only genuine real guy in this whole scene, gave her a tissue paper. Why would you refuse to take a tissue paper and wipe the blood from your face? Another thing is, forget about this real guy. We're gonna call him the real guy. What about the other people who were surrounding Hatun? If you watch the video, you'll hear some of them say, "Sister, sister, sister," in a very emotional tone. Okay, your sister is bleeding. Wouldn't you care about using your common sense and try to stop the bleeding? Here is a bleeding woman who fainted. Now tell me, here's a woman who could die any minute. She fainted. Why wouldn't you do anything to stop the bleeding? For God's sake, why? However, let's just assume, for argument's sake, that these people are stupid. They don't use common sense at all. The next thing we want to talk about is the very weird crowd that was around Hatun at Speaker's Corner. For example, why did this weird guy try to stop the camera from chasing the attacker? Why was this guy concerned about not having cameras close to Hatun? Why was this guy laughing as the attacker was running away? What about this guy who blamed Ali Dawah for what happened to Hatun? Remember him? When the incident took place, he was the least concerned about Hatun Tash. Even as many people gathered around Hatun, this guy was standing away. He didn't even think that he would go and check what happened to Hatun. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. All I'm saying is, I smell rats. There are too many coincidences. However, everything we have seen so far is nothing compared to what is coming. I will show you now a video from a Christian woman's channel. Her name is Sonia Azam. She was an ex-Muslim and she converted to Christianity, and her channel is anti-Islam all the way. But in her latest video, she exposed Hatun Tash and Jay Smith for their lies to their Christian audience. She did a 5 hours live stream. I'm going to show you short clips from the bit where she talked about the stabbing incident of Hatun. And I will leave a link to the full video with timestamp in the description box. Let's now go and watch, and remember, for the purpose of making this video short, I had to do a lot of editing, but the full video is in the description box. You can go and watch the full bit where she talked about Hatun's incident. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Let's go and watch.
We're here to show the world how we treat the people that speak the Quran. They want to how they behave.
Here we go. Reveal the hand. Reveal the cuts. Reveal the blood. Did I do it? Did I do it effectively? Does it look convincing? What do you guys think? You know, that probably hurt her. That probably actually hurt her when she did that. I don't know what she did. She did something. Yes, you are. You are a bunch of dirty scum. To do what you guys did and say that Hatun is being attacked for being a Christian preacher because of the glorious gospel, that Muslims are just bent on killing her with the murderous passion, when no one gives two hoots about Hatun. She's a nuisance. She's giving them a headache. You think that you're in your little bubble, hiding away, plotting and scheming, and the Christian stupid sheep are going to believe it. And sadly, the stupid Christian sleeping sheep believed it hook, line and sinker. But not all of us are like that. Some of us are awake. Some of us are wise like serpents, and we can remain gentle as doves. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen anyone faint like that, with their arms like that. Usually you're out. Your arms are like down on your side. You're out. I'm wondering how many people are involved, how long it took to orchestrate this. Now this is a still taken from the moment she got hit, and suddenly everyone's like, oh my gosh, what happened? This is taken from that still. Now here's her right hand. Where's the wounds? After. For the cameras. This was for the cameras. This was for the cameras, which is what you see on publications. I don't think Hatun realised that her hand was going to be in the photos at this stage. I think she made a mistake. So you see the cuts. So there's her pinky, right, her little finger, and the cut is above her pinky, above and over there, and then she's got this gash. But these cuts were on the front of her hand, one there on the side, but that one's on the top of her pinky. Do you want me to go in a bit more? It's so blurry. Alright, let's do it. No cut. Pinky.
Now, after we watched this, there is one question that we need to get an answer for. Where was the cut on Hatun's hand before she went there and put her hand in the bag and God knows what else she did? Where were the cuts? Now I know I'm going to get some comments which say this is disgusting. It's disgusting. How dare you? It's disgusting. But that's not an argument, mate. That's not a response. Let me agree with you for argument's sake that I am disgusting. Can you now please answer this simple question? Where were the cuts? Remember, this was taken as soon as the attack took place. Can someone show me a doctor who says that an injury by knife can take up to 2-3 minutes before the cut appears? There is nothing on her right hand. I don't like conspiracy theories, but I'm not so dumb to ignore this, even though there is no certainty about this narrative. But to me it seems It makes more sense than the narrative that we heard from the Christians at Speaker's Corner. Let me give you a chronology so we understand what happened. Hatun gets attacked by a man. The man managed to run away and dropped the knife. A guy tried to stop a camera chasing the attacker. A man looked so excited as he was seeing the attacker running away. Someone gave Hatun a tissue paper to wipe the blood. She refused. She moved to another location. People around her didn't want any cameras. She opened her bag and put her hands inside her bags, took a t-shirt, put it back, took it again, and she revealed her hand and showed some cuts which were not there before she put her hand in her bag. Now I'm not making any conclusion. All I am saying that this video of this Christian woman, and also there is a channel by the name Dawah Plug, and this guy done so much investigation. You need to go and check his channel. So all I am saying is Christians who support Hatun, far right, I'm sorry, I'm not so dumb. I need an answer to this. Where were the cuts at this moment? And I think even Muslims at Speaker's Corner must take this information which was found in this Sonia Azam's channel and Dawah Plug and take it to the police. Because if this was a crime, if this guy was a criminal who tried to assassinate Hatun, then it's a despicable crime and the attacker must be brought to justice. But if this was staged, then this is as despicable, if not more, because this is an attempt to try to portray Muslims as murderers. So please, Muslims at Speaker's Corner, take this information to the police. Maybe they will demand all these people to show their recordings because many of them were recording the incident. But for some reasons, we didn't see their recordings in YouTube. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I promise you this is the last video I'm going to do about Hatun Tash. I'm not going to waste your time with Hatun again. Thank you so much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.